Hey guys, welcome back to Insight Tennis Tour Stroke Series. Today we want to talk a little bit about the volley, and we want to talk about how we can get a little bit more pop on that ball, end the point instead of just stay in the point, essentially. So if you have not subscribed to the channel, please do so. Click that notification button so you get all the newest content coming out, and check out our website at insighttennis.com. Leave any comments or questions below. We love to hear the feedback. We get great questions and great feedback from all over the world, and we greatly appreciate that feedback as well. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So we want to talk a little bit about the volley. I get a lot of questions about how can I add a little bit more pop to my volley, a little bit to hit a more offensive shot. And I think one of the key things here is most of the time people are far too stiff on the volley. They lock their wrist and they're just too stiff. Yes, you're going to use your shoulder in the volley, but you still want to have soft hands and then firm up enough at contact to maintain racket control. That's one of the first things. So number one, soft hands, little squeeze at impact to maintain control. If it's hit harder at you, clearly you have to be more firm. The second thing that I want to talk about is this little idea of releasing your racket back before you come swing to contact. This is something that I think is greatly misunderstood. Too often we hear, don't swing on the volley, don't swing on the volley. But if you go out and you watch the pros, especially the best volleyers in the world, you're going to see that there's a significant swing on the volley. Now, is it possible to swing too much on the volley? Absolutely it is. But there's much more swing, rather, than you might think. So let's talk a little bit about what I mean by that. So first of all, I've got the continental grip on the volley, which I think everybody knows how to find that. Bevel number 2, index knuckle on bevel number 2, pad of the hand on bevel number 2. I advocate to just have a nice soft hands on the racket and just have your racket relaxed here in front of you. There's no need to have your arms straight out here like this, in my opinion, and it disconnects you from your body. So I want to be nice and soft right here. Now, when the ball comes on my forehand volley, this is another thing. I think people turn too much. They turn to the side like this and they get their racket back too far. You don't need to do that. All you need to do is keep your chest essentially facing the net, and the racket can come back to about here. This is fine, okay? But as the ball is coming to me, I want you to watch carefully. What I'm going to do is, as I'm going to swing, if I step in, I have the chance to do that, I'm going to release my racket back slightly, and then I come down and make contact through and back to the ready position. So again, this little release right here is a huge power source. Too often what I see is that they'll hold the racket out like this and then they'll just push into the ball. There's nothing there. You've got to allow that racket to slightly release back. So you're going to be here, release, and through. Now notice also, I'm hitting with my shoulder. I'm staying connected with my shoulder. So I'm not advocating being all loose and flipping your wrist around. So key point. Right here, I want to take my racket to about this position here, but as the ball is coming, I'm going to release it back, make contact out in front, staying connected with my shoulder through the shot, back to my ready position. So the next time you guys are out there, think about that little release back. Now, initially you may have to exaggerate a little bit to get the feel. What you're going to find is all of a sudden the ball will just start exploding off your strings. You'll have more pop and more power instantly. So go out and try it, guys. Let me know what you think. We greatly appreciate your time, and we'll see you next time out on the court.